talk. It's time for the abbreviated version of the TJ Ritchie Show. Who's hosting this thing? Oh, thank goodness. It is I, the green-eyed patriot, America's coolest conservative, TJ Ritchie. Only fitting to be hosting the TJ Ritchie Show. 704-570-1079. That is the phone number. Call it, text it. Texting line is powered by Liberty Buick GMC. I'm going to jump out and be honest with you right off the bat. I'm probably the only, well, hopefully the only talk show host that has been on WBT all day who's not wearing pants. I'm in my drawers in my home studio. But you know why? It's because I was wearing some hot pants, not hot pants like, you know, like they wore in the 70s and the early 80s. You call them hot pants. No, my pants were hot. So I ran into, because I'm, you know, right down the hall from my closet. I ran in my closet. I was going to put on some shorts, and I looked and I said, I got to get back in there. I'm about to be on. So I didn't have time to put the shorts on, so I'm just in my drawers. Does that make you uncomfortable, Lonnie? Am I making you uncomfortable in your workplace by working with you in my drawers?
Nah, man, you're good, man.
Ask little Andrew if I'm making him nervous in the workplace, uncomfortable.
Not at all, TJ.
All right, good. Okay, so when we go to the first break, I will go put on pants.
Fair enough, man.
Okay, so right now I'm Porky Piggin. Actually, I'm not Porky Pig, because Porky Pig didn't even wear drawers. All right, so I was, I guess with the timing of everything, I was listening to everybody else's show today on WBT, and they were covering stuff that I covered Friday night. I don't know what their deal was. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we covered a lot of stuff Friday night with the ICE situation in Minneapolis and all of the derelict Democrats who are, using the blood of this woman who was killed by the ICE agent and what appears to be nothing but self-defense. They're using her and trying to gain political power out of it and political favor. And one of my favorite clips from Friday night, we'll revisit here, was the sheriff in Philadelphia. Rochelle is her name. Rochelle. I couldn't come up with the proper description of her the other night. I felt like I kind of let you down, you know, but you've probably seen her now being played on TV and all, but the other night, that was fresh. It was fresh material, bebopping and scatting all over the place. So it hit me later how I would have fully described her so you would know exactly what she looks like. If you've ever seen The Little Mermaid, she looks like Ursula the Sea Witch. She's that type, big old Ursula looking at, you know. So this is just a refresher of what she said in regards to the ICE agent having to shoot the lady who was running into him with her car. Go.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good.
Renee Good.
He's
Renee
doing
Good.
a little preacher routine.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made-up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States.
What?
Did you hear what I said?
We did. We didn't understand.
No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None.
We got it.
Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who said he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you get arrested there.
Tell
no
him,
whisk away
no.
for them to hide you. None of that shit.
Preach.
None of that here.
None of that.
Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing because she wasn't fleeing.
No,
She
no.
was getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal.
Or speak clearly.
No,
No.
we don't.
Hell no.
And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made-up, fake, what you can call ICE, professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made-up, fake, wannabe law enforcement. Because what they do is against not only legal law, but the
Yes.
moral law.
All of it.
So I'm with the DA, and we will work with
Larry.
them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off.
Yeah.
You don't want this smoke,
No.
because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, 'cause I can't say the name.
Yeah, 'cause
but
you
the
have no
criminal in
vocabulary
the White
skill.
House would not be able to keep you
No.
from going to jail.
No.
Renee Good should be here today.
What kept
And
you
her
from going to
family,
school?
We are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sister. Oh, man. I just love that. You know, these liberals that have they're too stupid to know that they're stupid. You know what I mean? So that's usually the loudest person in the room, the person that is not smart enough to know that they're stupid, so they just show it off. Everybody's like, put a spotlight on me because I'm too stupid to know that I'm not stupid, or too stupid to know that I am stupid. So I play that again, one, because she's a disgrace, and I wanted to make the point that she looks like Ursula, the sea witch from The Little Mermaid. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do they call? Oh, feet. That's what she's from. But U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, a.k.a. ICE. They put out a statement, and you know what they said? Philadelphia, quote-unquote, sheriff at Phila Sheriff Rochelle Balial should resign before she embarrasses herself any farther.
You don't want this smoke?
Arresting ICE officers? Try it. See what happens. That's what they said. You know what they said? They said she doesn't want none of their smoke. Ursula doesn't want any of their smoke. I wish she would try to get up in the middle of ICE business and try to act like she going, but she wouldn't. She'd send her deputies out to get in the way, to try to throw some smoke, and they would end up in the middle of the smoke. Take your big out there, Ursula, and try to get up in the face of an ICE agent. I dare you. Please. They would have you cuffed and in the back of one of those Suburbans so fast, you wouldn't be able to go back in the sea. Now, obviously, she deserves all of the success that she has in law enforcement. I mean, obviously, because, I mean, you can hear the way she speaks. You can hear the way she acts. She is a dedicated person of the law through and through. But it sounds like to me, ICE says she doesn't want their smoke, which is important. So, Rochelle, my belle, you might want to go back in the ocean. That's what you might want to do. You might want to go back down there with King Trident and them. That's what you might want to do. At Phila Sheriff. At Fulla Sheriff. All right. Let's see what we got coming up next. We have a lot of stuff to clown on tonight. We have a list of some of the criminal illegal aliens and the crimes they have committed that woman was trying to stop, and what all these liberals are trying to prevent from happening. And then we have some stuff with the Golden Globes we're going to cover, just barely, because those celebrities make me sick. But we have a couple of points that we can make about that last night as well. So all that's coming up. Hang on. Charlotte's FM News Talk 107.9 WBT. The TJ Ritchie Show. I'm TJ Ritchie, of course. Who else would I be up in here? America's coolest conservative. That's who I am. Well, I guess that's what I am. Okay, whatever. Call if you want. Text if you want. I don't care. So what? Who cares? Either one you choose. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? So what? I'll take them both. Okay. According to all of the freaks that are on the left, these leftist freaks who are protesting what ICE does and calling ICE a bunch of kidnappers and thugs and all of this, when basically all they're doing is enforcing our law. They're doing their job. We have immigration laws. Immigration laws are broken. Someone has to detain the lawbreakers. That's the way it works. But these freaks, these weirdos, these creeps, these outcasts who call themselves liberals and leftists and Marxists, they have a problem with it. Why? Because they want attention. Why? Because they feel like they've never mattered in their little pathetic lives. And so this gives them a cause. It gives them an issue that they can get out there and just say, I care. And one of the things that they spew is that Donald Trump is just out to get brown people. He doesn't like Hispanics. He doesn't like Latinos. Well, they've put out a list of a bunch of illegal aliens that they have captured and are in the process or already have. They're in the process of deporting, or they already have deported. And these are just a few of the gems. And the first one will go Sridorn Favian, who is a Laotian illegal alien. Now, if you don't know your geography, if someone is Laotian, it means that they are like Khan on King of the Hill, Hank's neighbor. Hank's neighbor Khan and his daughter Khan Jr. are Laotian or Laos. I 3-hole punch your face, Hank Hill. Okay, that's how you know what Laotian is. And Laos, we're Laos. True story. Another person of Laotian descent, an illegal alien. This first one was convicted of strong-arm sodomy of a boy and strong-arm sodomy of a girl with a deportation order since 2018. The next, conviction of sexual assault and sodomy of a girl under age 13 and procuring a child for prostitution with deportation order since 2006. That was the second one. The third one, Chong View, a Laotian illegal alien convicted of the strong-arm rape of a 12-year-old girl and kidnapping a child with intent to sexually assault her with a deportation order of since 2004. You want more? We got more. Ji Yang, a Laotian illegal alien convicted of strong-arm rape, aggravated assault with a weapon, and strangulation with a deportation order since 2012. Yeah, these thugs from ICE Boy, they're not making us any safer. They're actually making it more dangerous, aren't they? Just to show you how shameless and ridiculous these professional Democrat protesters are, these leftist psycho Marxists. But where are the questions? Like when that witch Ilhan Omar goes on a talk show and she says, law enforcement officers, he should have known not to get in front of a moving vehicle. Where are the questions that come at her and say, hey, okay, what would you suggest we do with these illegal aliens who are child rapists and murderers? Ilhan, what would you suggest we do with them? Nobody ever asks. Nobody puts her in that position. Nobody puts any of these psychos, these delusional idiots, in that situation where they have to answer a simple question. What should we do with them? Any of the leftists on these talk shows, what do we do with them? What would you suggest? How do we get these? Are you not happy that we've gotten these child rapists and smugglers and sex slave operators? Are you not glad that we've gotten them behind bars and are in the process of deporting them? They couldn't say, yes, I'm glad. There's no way. You know why? Because they're not. These professional Democrats, you can't give them the benefit of the doubt about anything. They want the worst. They don't care. They don't care. Now, I've been saying that since day one. That as horrible as something could be that would happen to people or a person that the Democrats could use as political fodder, they want. Blood could flood the streets. And it doesn't matter whether it's the blood of the people who support them or the blood of someone who doesn't. If that blood helps them, if they believe it helps them politically, they want it. They want it. Now, I'm not the only one saying this. I may be the first one saying it to you, but other people are saying it as well. Well, I'll just say I'm the first one to say it ever. I'll go ahead and say that. There's a political commentator and podcaster. I guess he has a podcast now, but he used to play in the NBA. And he ran for senator in Minnesota at one point. His name's Royce White. And he had a pretty good commentary on this very thing. So I'll play you the clip of what he said, because, you know, maybe it'll get through in a different way than the way I say it. Okay? So that's coming up next. .9 WBT, Charlotte's FM News Talk, the TJ Ritchie Show. I feel so free, you know, when I'm on after those coaches shows and stuff, like when I'm on the second hour of what's, you know, usually my show. Because I don't think, I realize nobody's listening, so I can pretty much say whatever I want and nobody gets all upset about it. They're like, oh, basketball's not on anymore? Click. We can't hear the coach talking anymore? Click. So it's almost like I just turn on the microphone and talk, you know, to my wife. So let's do that. No, I'm not going to put my wife on. You talk about people fleeing the radio. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I don't even need to put up, you know, keep up any sort of pace or anything since nobody's listening. What do you think, Lonnie?
You good, man. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm talking to you and Andrew. So maybe you could call or text if you hear something you like.
Okay.
All right. Pretend like you're somebody, like you're a regular listener. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? All right. So there is a cool guy named Royce White, and he was an NBA player and now a political commentator. I guess he does it. I didn't realize that he does a podcast, but I found this clip, and I thought, you know why I thought it was interesting? Because he sounds like I do. He sounds like the stuff that I say, and that's why I thought it was interesting. So here you go. Cut 41. Go.
The BLM movement was never about black men. You like your black men dead, in a dress, or in the back, clapping like seals for things that they know are not true. That's how the left likes their black men. Dead, in a dress, or in the back, clapping like seals. But when a black man stands up and says, hey guys, haven't the Democrats been running our cities for 60 years in our education system? Is there any responsibility? Does any responsibility fall on them for the lack of proficiency in our schools, in our communities? You think maybe you want to pay a little more attention to what's going on at the school than what's going on and say, oh, I don't know, NBA housewives? You want to pay a little more attention to what's going on with your kids' education than you do with Kim Kardashian's latest gossip? Oh, how dare you say that? That's misogynistic. Oh, really? Really? It's misogynistic to ask you to be a mother. Really? And I give an example. It's like, nowadays when a black man in America, in the black community, stands up and tells his child, hey, don't throw up gang symbols, pull your pants up, and don't try to be cool for everybody else. Being cool is being righteous and having sacred honor and being educated, being intelligent. When a black man tries to stand up and make that the standard for his children, they say he's abusive. And that's what we've done to this country.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been that way. But before it was, why are you acting white? That was the big insult. Why are you acting white? But that's such a good point. The Democrat leadership, the professional Democrats, which is all encompassing of people who make their living by being Democrats. I mean, it also encompasses the lunatic leftists and the Marxists and the communists and all of them. And I try to get that point across every night that they don't care about anybody. And they have just completely abused black voters in this country for years and years. And that's the white Democrat leaders and the black Democrat leaders, all of them. And he says they want their black men dead in a dress or clapping like seals, like this, like what they've been trying to do with these ICE protests. You know, we don't care that they're not deporting black people and that and you feel like that your local government has chosen these illegal aliens over you from all of these years of support. We don't care. You need to join us. You need to join us. You need to start clapping and cheering us on. Why? Because you could be next. What? What are you talking about? And then you have clowns like this sheriff in Philadelphia, Ursula the Sea You don't want this smoke. What are you talking about? Black Lives Matter people coming out of the shadows now. Oh, we're back. Yeah, we're gonna shut this city down. That woman from Black Lives Matter was saying the other night, we had the clip of, we're going to shut the city down. Why? But I will say this, over the weekend, yeah, they had some protests that kind of, some of it got out of hand. There was something, but it wasn't nearly what they thought it was going to be. It wasn't nearly what they've had in the past, the type of action and reaction that they've gotten in the past, these anti-American Marxist protesters. Because people are sick of it. People are on to it. We're on to you. And you, no matter what quote-unquote marginalized group you belong to, you are nothing to these Democrat Party bosses unless you are doing something for them in the moment. They are constantly, Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? I need you right now. Well, what have you done for me? Doesn't matter. I need you right now. The Democrat Party needs you. Step up, step in line, start protesting, start cheering, start doing whatever. You owe us. For what? For all we've done for you. What have you done? What have you done for the marginalized communities? You've done nothing but false pandering. It wasn't even real pandering. You didn't even mean it. You pander and hispander is what you do. It's not good for anybody. But it would even be a little bit different if you meant it. But you don't even mean the things you say when you're pandering. You're just rotten. So hopefully things will stay that way and people will really know what these professional Democrats are all about. I love that clip, though. Love it. All right, so this actor named Mark Ruffalo is probably one of the most disgusting nerd losers of all of those Hollywood nerd losers. And he went on a little tangent on the red carpet outside the Golden Globe Awards last night. So we'll get into that and let you hear how he made a fool of himself next. Hang on. Charlotte's FM News Talk 107.9 WBT. The TJ Ritchie Show. Ooh, the Green-Eyed Patriot, America's coolest conservative, on the air, everywhere, in your face, unapologetic conservatism. He was not joking. 704-570-1079. This is the final segment of tonight's show. But I know you're sitting there wondering, hey, I wonder if this is the last segment. Like, get over yourself, me. I used to tell young disc jockeys that when they would ask me to listen to what's called an air check, which is the demo of their show, or just a edited down version of the parts of when you're just talking over the intros of the songs and into the commercial breaks and stuff. They would want me to quote unquote air check them. And if ever they said, they come on the air and they would say, I don't know, it's 7:05 and I am Cadillac Jack. I'll be with you all the way until midnight tonight, and blah, 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 blah. And I would go, hey, how many people listening do you think are sitting there going, I wonder how long Cadillac Jack's working tonight? You're talking about 4 hours in the future, or 5 hours, however long that is. 5 hours in the future. They're not going to be there. But then I just did it. It's so stupid. Okay, the Golden Globe Awards show came on last night. I didn't watch it because those people make me sick. That Nikki Glaser is a comedian and she was the host. She's not funny. And She has that typical, female stand-up comic thing where she thinks that the only way she can be funny, that she stands a chance of being funny, is to be as disgustingly vulgar and crude as she can be. But it's done well for her. You know why? Because she's attractive. I'll give her that. She is attractive. So they'll put her on primetime TV hosting a show. But then they gave Wanda Sykes a pretty big platform last night, too, from what I understand. Bill Maher is here. So Mark Ruffalo is an actor. I assume he's in like superhero movies and stuff. I don't watch superhero movies because last I checked, I'm an adult. I'm a man. I don't watch cartoon movies, superhero movies. But I guess he's in those. And he's always one of there are a handful of these Hollywood nerds that are the first to jump out and say the most outlandish thing, go just all out with their liberal thoughts in their stupid heads because they want to jump out there like they matter. He's one of them. John Cryer is another one from all those 80s movies. Let's see, who else? Mark Hamill, or is it Scott Hamill? Whichever one was Luke Skywalker. He's always out there doing it. Just a bunch of losers. And this is what Mark Ruffalo said when he was interviewed on the red carpet last night going into the Golden Globes. Go, Lon.
Mark, what's the pin?
This is for Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country. And what I'm seeing here happening is not America. It's just not.
Mark, why do you feel that this platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this. I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore. And so I don't know how I could be quiet. And I'm feeling a little sick, so it's hard to BS right now. So.
Yeah, like that's any different than the way you speak all the time, you clown. Okay. Obviously, he acts like he knows so much about President Trump, but obviously he doesn't know that President Trump will sue his ass off. Does a lawsuit against CBS or CNN or any of these news outlets that have falsely accused him of being a convicted rapist, have you heard about those, Mark Ruffalo? I hope Trump fires a civil lawsuit right up his you-know-what. God, that would be awesome. And once this ICE agent is cleared, I hope he can go back and sue all of these people who have called him a murderer and who said that he murdered somebody in cold blood. Yes. I mean, just blast them. Fire a lawsuit through them like a rocket. So you see, these nerd wannabe special actors, so Hollywood people, are no different than those dumb, stupid thugs, idiots out there on the streets protesting. They cannot control their emotions, and they just start speaking, and their emotions take over. But the difference is that they have egos that you can't control. So they think people are just hanging on their every stupid word. Like, oh, Mark Ruffalo is about to speak. Oh, did you hear what Mark Ruffalo said? No, I didn't. What? Oh my God. Trump is a racist, a rapist and a pedophile. He called him out. Oh, God, yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for saying what we feel. Yeah, they think that people are sitting around acting like that, but nobody cares about you, Mark Ruffalo. Nobody gives a damn about what you have to say, even the people who may agree with you. What do you think? They're going to hoist you up on their shoulders and walk around and go, yay, give you the treatment of a star athlete that you were so jealous of in high school? Is that what you think's going to happen? You little dweeb? It's not. The only time that will happen is if somebody writes that part for you in a movie. You're never going to be like the cool kids in school. You're 60 years old or however old you are. Your time of trying to be the cool kid and being jealous of the cool kids is over. It's not going to happen for you. You're not going to be a star athlete, and you're not going to get the treatment that a star athlete gets. You have a talent, but nobody cares what you think. Only thing people care about is what is written on the page for you to recite. All they care about is, what villain you're gonna smite with, whatever part you're playing in a superhero. Nobody cares. I mean, you should be thankful you're not still getting stuffed in lockers. That's your victory. And he's not an attractive person. Most of the time they act out like that too, because you're never going to be the star quarterback. You're never going to be, the handsome leading man. You're just blood. You ought to be thankful for what you got. And stop trying to be something that you're not, which is relevant as a personal tribute to yourself. Nobody cares. All right. Hey, God loves you and ain't nothing you can do about it, though. Even Mark Ruffalo. I'll see you tomorrow night.